seconds to play in the ball game. Pressure by Deming. Morgan at midcourt takes off the other way. Morgan off to Taylor. Taylor up. Walk. Mark Taylor called for traveling. Deming will have the ball and the lead, and Mason County wants a timeout. 45 seconds to play in the game. Deming 63, Mason County 62. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Gail Conley will step out to toss it in. 63-62 Deming with 45 seconds left. In it comes to Ronnie Collins in backcourt. Up to Gail Conley. Conley takes off across the timeline. Now front court. Out to Ronnie Collins. 35 seconds. Works off to the right side, and he's fouled by Taylor. And an intentional foul called on Mark Taylor. 32 seconds to play. Mark Taylor smacked at the ball, but is going to be called for an intentional foul. So Deming will get 2 free throws and the ball out of bounds. 32 seconds left. Deming 63, Mason County 62. Ronnie Collins, who hit the three-pointer, at the line for the 2 free throws. Puts it up. No good. Misses the first one. He'll go back to the line for another one. And again, Deming gets the ball out of bounds, and it'll be at the right baseline, front court. Collins again. Good. 14 points for Ronnie Collins. Deming leads by 2, 64-62. With 32 seconds to play, and Deming's going to take a timeout. 64-62, Deming leading Mason County with 32 seconds left. Deming will have the ball. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Fans have gotten their money's worth tonight. The Deming fans whooping it up right now. The Black Devils leading 64-62 with 32 seconds to play in the ball game. Deming will inbounds from the right corner. Brian Tolliver in there for Mason County. 5'8" sophomore replacing Mark Taylor. Cooper will toss it in for the Black Devils. First and foremost, Deming just wanting to get it in. Cooper looking, gets it to Conley. Conley underneath the basket, knocked away and out of bounds by Brian Tolliver. They were trying to go to Donnie Collins for the easy hoop. Tolliver got a hand on it, knocked it away. Clock did not start. Still 32 seconds left. Cooper looking again. Inbounds pass to Hester, up, walked. Mason County trying to block the shot. Looked like they were going to get called for the foul, and Hester called for the walk. Chuck Comer will check in for Mason County. Comer comes in. Tolliver goes out. So Mason County with new life. 64-62. Deming on top. Mason County length of the court with 29 seconds to play. Against the press. Into Morgan. Morgan drives toward his end of the court. Front court. Drives through the lane, puts it up, and he walked. He picked up his dribble to go for the shot, and they caught him for a travel. So Deming gets it back with 24 seconds to play. Tolliver comes in. Comer goes out. Oh, Morgan going right through the middle of the lane, and apparently they said he picked up his dribble too soon and walked before he took the shot. Conley to toss it in against the Mason County pressure. Intercepted by Simpson. Simpson, free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound, Deming. And he's going to be called for an offensive foul. Donnie Collins got the rebound for Deming, and he's called for a charge. Some strange calls here in the final seconds. Mason County got the interception. Brian Simpson missed the free throw jumper. And we're going to have a timeout. So it's Mason County's ball with 19 seconds to play. 64-62 Deming. And we'll keep it right here. Brian Simpson will toss it in. Comer's in there for Mason County. Pass to Morgan, baseline left. Was out to Ring. Ring baseline up, blocked by Conley, and a foul. Foul on Deming. It's on Trev Hester. That's his first. Conley blocked the shot from behind, but Hester's called for blocking as he and Ring collided. 13 seconds left to play. Tony Ring will shoot 2 free throws. Ring missed his last free throw, the front end of a 1-and-1. And Deming's going to ice him and take a timeout. Timeout Black Devils with 13 seconds left. 64-62. Deming leading. Mason County at the free throw line. We come back in 30 seconds. 13 seconds left in the ball game. 64-62. Deming on top. Mason County's Tony Ring at the line to shoot 2 free throws. You're listening to high school basketball on WFTM AM, Maysville, Kentucky. WFTM FM, Maysville, Kentucky. Ring with 11 points tonight. He's hit 3 of 5 free throws. Deming crowd making a lot of noise. Ring, free throw up, good. 12 points for Tony Ring. 64-63. Deming by 1 with 13 seconds left. Ring for the second free throw. It's on its way. Good. We're tied. 64 all. Deming's ball. Collins, 10 seconds. Front court. Donnie Collins to Conley. Turnaround shot knocked away by Ring. Out of bounds. Mason County's ball with 4 seconds left. 4 seconds to play. Scott Morgan will inbound it. They set the ball down, start the count. Morgan into Ring. Ring runs into front court. 2 seconds, 20-footer. No good. Overtime. Overtime. Mason County and Deming headed to an extra 3-minute period. We'll be back with it in 60 seconds. 63 seconds to play in overtime. Mason County by 2. Deming with the ball. Ronnie Collins drives to the free throw line. Jump pass, throws it away. He tried to go underneath, and he fired a bullet. And no Black Devil even able to get a hand on it. So Mason County gets it right back. The Royals lead by 2, 69-67. 57 seconds to play in overtime. Ring has it, top of the key, out to Morgan. Nearly threw it behind him, but Morgan has it. Deming playing defense all over the floor now. Now to Simpson, left corner, off the ring, drives, shoots. Missed it, in and out. Cochran with the rebound. Fakes, back up, blocked by Conley. And Cochran comes up with it. He's tied up. Held ball, Deming's ball. 36 seconds left in overtime. Deming gets it back. Tony Ring's layup went in and out. Cochran fighting for the rebound, was tied up. And we have a timeout, Deming. 36 seconds to play in overtime. It's Mason County 69, Deming 67. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, during the timeout, Mason County coach Alan Feldhouse claiming the clock had not started earlier. When Mason County took the ball out of bounds, there was 57 seconds left in the overtime. Mason County dribbled a couple of times, and the clock stayed at 57. Well, this timeout was taken with 36 seconds left. They've now knocked 3 seconds off of it, and we're down to 33 seconds. So 33 seconds left in overtime. Mason County 69, Deming 67. It will be Deming's ball out of bounds in backcourt. Deming got the ball on the alternating possession, so the arrow now pointing Mason County's way, and the Royals would get it on the next held ball. Deming has it. Clock starts. 30 seconds. Donnie Collins straight away. Now goes to Ronnie Collins. Collins against Gifford. Nearly loses the ball. Goes off a pick to Donnie Collins. Inside Conley. Turnaround shot. Short. Rebound Morgan for Mason County with 16 seconds. Mason County by 2 with the ball. Morgan runs front court. Left side. Lays it up. And he's fouled. Blocking called. He missed the shot. But Ronnie Collins is called for the block. You know it was going to be a block or a charge, and they called the block a long time before the signal was given, and Ronnie Collins is called for the block, and he fouls out. Good game by Ronnie Collins. 14 points, and he hit the three-pointer that gave Deming the lead with 58 seconds left in regulation. Mark Mann will come in for him, a 5'11 junior, but with just 11 seconds to play in overtime, Mason County up by 2, and Morgan to shoot 2. 11 seconds left in overtime, and Deming's going to take another timeout. That's their 5th and final timeout. 69-67. Mason County over Deming with 11 seconds to play. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 11 seconds remaining in overtime. Mason County 69, Deming 67. And Scott Morgan will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws for Mason County. Ronnie Collins called for the block. Morgan took it to the hole. They collided. Morgan missed the layup, but Ronnie Collins called for the block, and that was his 5th foul. Mark Mann's in to replace him. And now Morgan, if he hits them both, will give Mason County a 4-point lead. Scott with 18 points. He had 9 of his 18 in the final period. The first one's up and in and out. Morgan backs off, goes to the Sox, and now a step back up to the line. 11 seconds to play in overtime. Mason County by 2. Morgan with the free throw, hits it. Mason County by 3. 70-67. Deming still alive if he can hit a three-pointer. Donnie Collins shoots and hits it. Three-pointer, we're tied. 70 all with 3 seconds. Gifford, front court, 30-footer, no good, double overtime. Mason County and Deming tied at 70. We're going to our second overtime. We'll be back with it in 60 seconds. 28 seconds left in overtime. Conley again. It's no good. Rebound, ring for Mason County. 26 seconds to play. Morgan comes into front court. Royals by 1. And Morgan is fouled by Donnie Collins. Donnie Collins commits his 4th, stops the clock with 22 seconds to play, and Scott Morgan to shoot 1-1. Morgan from the line. For Morgan, but it falls through. 22 for Morgan. Mason County leads 80-78 with 22 seconds left. Bonus free throw up. Good. 23 for Morgan. Mason County by 3. 81-78. 19 seconds left in our second overtime. Donnie Collins, another three-pointer. In and out. Rebound. Gifford for Mason County with 12 seconds. He's fouled by Cooper, and they say 1-1. Cooper commits the foul. That's his second. With 10 seconds to play, Mason County will go back to the line. It'll be Chris Gifford. Gifford has not been to the line tonight. He has 10 points. 81-78. Mason County by 3 with 10 seconds left to play in our second overtime. And Deming's going to take a timeout. And we're going to keep it right here. His first free throw attempt of the night. Puts it up. Missed it short. Rebound Hester for Deming. Down to Mann with 8 seconds. He juggles the ball. And we have a whistle. Jumper put up and in by Deming. Won't count, though. The trail official called palming. The trail official, Glenn Brown, called palming on Mark Mann. Deming went ahead and shot. The crowd reacted, but it won't count. And Mason County will take a timeout with 6 seconds to play. The Royals will have the ball out of bounds in backcourt. 81-78, Mason County by 3 with 6 seconds left in our second overtime. And it'll be Mason County's ball out of bounds in backcourt. Deming got the rebound on the missed free throw. They threw the ball down to Mark Mann. He mishandled the ball, and as he was trying to get it back, palmed it. Tex Madison, one of the officials right on top of the play, did not make the call. Glenn Brown, coming all the way from backcourt, called it. Deming went ahead and shot. The crowd reacted, but no basket. Mason County will toss it in from the left sideline in backcourt. Assistant coach Fred Hester coming down to find out just exactly where the ball would be tossed in at. 6 seconds left in our second overtime. Mason County on top, 81-78. Standing room only here tonight at Mount Olivet. And it's not over yet. Ryan Tolliver will come in for Mason County, replaces Troy Tonkery. Tony Ring will toss it in. Ring looking. Long down court pass to Gifford out in front of the pack. He'll slow it up now with 4 seconds. Off to Simpson. To Tolliver. He can't hang on to it, but the buzzer sounds. That's the ball game. Mason County wins it in double overtime. 81-78. Mason County a winner in double overtime tonight over Deming. Stay tuned. We'll come back and recap it for you in 2 minutes.